ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJman777 here, welcoming you to episode 47 of Monster Hunter Double Cross or Generations Ultimate. In the last episode, we actually took on, what was it? The Basarios, a giant rock, a perfectly normal rock, and we killed him very quickly, and I didn't really get much time to talk about it, but we also talked about some updates going on. This time, as I stated in the end of the last episode, we found out that we now have to hunt a Plesioth and a Levisioth. And we're going to start with the Plesioth first, because I don't like the Plesioth. I actually think the Levisioth is better than the Plesioth, but I'm going to get rid of the Plesioth first, because I don't think the Plesioth deserves to live. Now, before we get any further into this episode, what I'd like to mention about this as well, what I'd like to mention about Plesioth and Levisioth is how interesting these monsters are. They are technically two different Piscine wyverns. Or, wyverns. It's pronounced wyverns, but either way, you can argue with that with other people in the comments. I don't really care about that. What's interesting about this is that they're actually technically weak to each other. One is fire-based, one is water-based. The normal Plesioth is weak to Levisioth's attacks, and the Levisioth is actually weak to Plesioth's attacks. So we'll actually be using two opposite element weapons against the respective monster. So you would think, oh yeah, water beats fire. Not in this case. Plesioth hates fire. So we're actually going to be starting with that. And then Levisioth hates water, even though the thing is made of lava. But that kind of makes sense, because once lava hits water, it kind of like instantly hardens. But anyways, oh, I have no Hunter Arts equipped. I'm glad the game reminded me of that, because I was just fighting Nargacuga with a greatsword. So because I want Plesioth to go down as fast as possible, we're going to play Valor Longsword, probably with Critical Juncture. And the only reason I want to use Critical Juncture is to destroy Plesioth. It's a free counter, Critical Juncture, and I already get more guard point counters with the Valor mode for the Longsword anyway. So we're just going to get right into that, and let's find our good friend that we don't like. Wait. There he is. Okay. I was gonna be like, oh wow, we're fighting him in the Ruined Pinnacle? Oh, that's weird. Alright, either way, underway the hunt goes. As per usual as well, I'm still wearing that Bolt Reaver armor. It's really just too good. You guys probably won't see me change out of the Bolt Reaver armor. Maybe except the last episode, because I do have something planned for that, where I'm gonna show you how much damage you can take from Valstrax if you are fighting the high rank version. So I'll just wear a high rank armor set or something very similar to that, or I'll use a high rank weapon. I haven't really decided what I want to do yet, but that's besides the point. What's the point right now is we need to go find this giant stupid fish so I can smack it. And I guess the Apothnoth are acting weird. Ooh, this burnt husk here. Hang on. No. We're gonna come. Yeah. Plesioth is near you guys. I know. You guys always do this. I'm gonna gather this because I like this stuff. Gotta get the burn husk. This is from Valstrax Comet, which should be actually somewhere in the sky. There he is. That's Valstrax. There he is. Say hi. He's up there. The red star in the sky. It sends comets down so we can get supply drops, which are really more useful in the online multiplayer than I would think in the single player. Now, he should be over here. If not, the Apothnoth lied to me. The Apothnoth have not lied to me. There he is. Sitting in the freaking water. And he's probably not going to want to come out. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Did he go further in? He probably went further in. Let's go kill ourselves a damn fish. I'm going to fry this fish after I'm done with it, by the way. Wait. Where did he go? Is he up here in 5? No. Okay, I guess that's weird. I don't know how the heck he was there. You guys saw him. I saw him. I don't know where he went. Unless he's still there and the game lied to me. Plesioth trying to be sneaky. He's trying to hide from his fate. He knows what's coming. He knows what's afoot. He is literally nowhere. Where the heck is this damn fish? That's, I don't hunt Plesioth here normally. This is why I thought it was a weird choice, because I don't know where the heck he could just be sitting. That's really weird. Huh. And they're not acting weird, so he's not in Area 3, which means he's got to be in Area 4. That's so weird. Unless they moved him to 1. Don't tell me he's here. He's not here. Okay. Nah, it would definitely be swimming. That's... I've never hunted Plesioth here before, but that just goes to show you how much I actually hunt Plesioth in any Monster Hunter game. Because nobody likes Plesioth. Plesioth had one of the most broken hitboxes in the original Monster Hunter game, and I don't expect that to change. I still think it has a broken... I still think, honestly, it has some broken hitboxes. Even to this day, Plesioth is like, I'm going to hit you with the hip check. That's the worst move of the Plesioth, and we'll get into that the moment I find it. There he is. Come on. Hey. Hey, stupid. He saw me. Come on. I didn't catch anything. That doesn't matter. There's a giant fish in front of me. No, don't you spit water at me. So... As you can see, he's a flying water fish, but I mean, let me tell you something. It kind of looks like one of those lizards that run on the water, right? And I can't think of the name of it in my head right now, and I'll put up the name of it on the screen if I get the chance. But I need him to jump out of the water here. Look at his legs. Look at this man. Look at this thing. Look at those legs. They are precious. They are beautiful. Those are the legs of a gentleman. Well, not of a gentleman, of just a giant, stupid fish that I want to kill because stupid Plesioth, we don't like it. Anyways, going into the fight with Plesioth, Plesioth has many attacks going for him right away. First off, he does run like the water lizard while he's on land. You can fish him out of the water with a frog. It's pretty easy to do. He has some basic tail swipes like many other monsters, but he also has some other tricks up his sleeve, such as water lasers and individual water shots, which all inflict water blight on the person he strikes. Now, the thing with Plesioth is that damned hip check that I just got hit by. Plesioth likes to spam hip checks. So just be aware that a hip check will hit you at some point, unless you're using Valor Style, in which case you just need to know when to dodge the hip check, because he's nasty. Now, breakable parts on the Plesioth do include, and are not limited to, of course, the tail, the fin on his back, his head, and I believe also his chest, but that's if you mount it. Technically, it's his back, though with Plesioth, not every monster has a breakable chest. Gravios definitely is one of them. Stop it with the hip checks. I'm telling you guys, he will spam hip checks like no tomorrow on you. You need to be ready for it. Now, he does have different variations of his water laser as well. Some variations include just shooting it in a 360 degree shot. It's more of a 180, but either way he can do that. Which you can just see right there, actually. That is, I'm so glad he did that, because that was the exact move I wanted to show off that he can do. No hip checks. We're going to counter that, because no, that's nasty. No, the tail. But let me tell you, Plesioth is a master of spamming. That is something I need to get out there right now. Plesioth is the master of spam. You think he's going to swing his tail one way, he swings it the other way just to catch you off guard, and he does it all the time. Now, that laser, the 180 particular laser, is his most powerful attack. For the longest time, this hip check that he had on land used to be his most powerful attack. But after the ridiculously of Plesioth in his first ever Monster Hunter game with this ridiculously broken hip check hitbox, his hip check damage was greatly reduced very quickly. Now, upon toppling Plesioth, you might notice that he doesn't topple over like a normal monster. The reason Plesioth doesn't topple over like a normal monster is because he's a fish. So when you do topple Plesioth over, he will actually flop like a fish on the ground, which can make it super annoying to hit certain parts of him. I countered way too early. He's so rude. He's so rude! Well, at least that missed me. I don't know how that missed me, but... Now, He does have a basic bite attack as well. The one thing I forgot to mention about that attack, though, as well, that I'd like to bring up, because I totally forgot he had that move, is that bite will inflict you with sleep. So just be aware that when he goes for that bite, you're probably going to be put to sleep. Just try and avoid it if you can. It's pretty easy. It's not too difficult. Nah, he's already limping away. Yes, you see what happens? This is what happens. No, don't you run. Don't you come back here. You, don't. Come on. Don't. I'm gonna kill him. He had one job. His job was to not run away. He ran away. He's dying. We don't like... Come on. Come on. Come on. Wait, where is he at? Oh. Wait. Yeah, come on. Come on. No, you don't get to sleep on my watch. You get to come out of the water. Come out of... He can stay in the water for as long as he wants, by the way, in this area. He will eventually jump out, but like, okay, there we go. Thank you. I just, you know, we'll hit him once in the leg for good measure to start off. Oh, he's tired, too. This might actually make for a very quick fight. He should die probably within a couple hits, provided he just stands there. Now, before I kill him, weak point on the Plesioth. You're going to want to aim for his chest and his head. Those are the two weakest points for Plesioth. His back doesn't really take a lot of damage as it's meant for mounting. He's dead. I didn't even need to use my Hunter Road. He's dead. His back, like I said, isn't the weakest point. It's usually meant for mount damage on Plesioth specifically. So just try and aim for his head and chest area. Kind of much like Diablos as well. His tail does take a certain amount of damage as well. It's just super susceptible to cutting damage. Unfortunately, you cannot cut the Plesioth's tail off. As much as I would love to cut this thing into sushi, actually, you know what? I mean, I could always haul it back to base camp, and we could always, I mean, there's nothing stopping me from putting this thing on like a hook and just dragging it back to base camp and making sushi with it. Look at those teeth, though. Oh my god, like, just look at the size of those teeth. Those are nasty. Ugh. That is. Ugh. I can't even. Ugh. Can you imagine being bit by that? It's like he has like the head of a piranha. That's horrifying. I can't. That's crazy. All right. Anyways, that is one fish down. We do have one more fish to go, and then we also have to go fight an amphibian, and we'll be fighting that in the next episode. I'm not gonna take any of his parts. Plesioth parts are. Let's just say the armor makes you look like a mermaid, and it's stupid. Because the armor's, like, all shiny and everything. I don't like the armor. I've never liked Plesioth's armor. Plesioth's armor is not great. Levisioth's armor, way cooler. Way cooler than Plesioth. But, you know, I'm a sucker for Levisioth more than Plesioth. Because Levisioth actually has some unique moves that was put into its moveset compared to the giant fish that is the Plesioth. So we're actually going to switch up our gear here. And we're going to switch to a water sword. Now, it might not be the water sword you guys are thinking. It's totally the water sword you guys are thinking. We're going to bring out the Mizutsune Greatsword. We're also going to bring to the table today, we're going to do Aerial Greatsword. It's been a very long time since I've done Aerial Greatsword, so let's have a little bit of fun with it. And we'll do some Aerial Greatsword, and we'll bring Brimstone Slash just in case we need it. So let me eat up really quick here. I always keep clicking A on that accidentally. I always think like I have to click the thing. I'm like kind of in the Monster Hunter World mindset because I've been playing that recently over on Twitch. If you guys haven't checked it out, we were playing with Yami the other night, having a lot of fun. We haven't had a chance to hunt together in like forever, so that was a lot of fun there. Anyways, we are going to be moving for Levisioth for our airship upgrade now. We do fight Levisioth in a volcano, and obviously it being in a volcano means it's going to be hot. I have already provided cool drinks with myself. I mean, I don't really need to buy any more, so we're going to go right in, and we're going to start the hunt pretty quick here, and we're going to take out Levisioth faster than anybody ever tells me. Oh, we actually started with Levisioth. That is actually super convenient. Now, Levisioth, he still looks like Plesioth. But, as you can see, he's a bit more molten and has some very scary attacks. Now, PLESIOTH likes to have a lot of fun with movement on the ground. So starting off with how PLESIOTH moves around the ground. He does have the PLESIOTH hip check, of course. All Piscene's Wyverns have the hip check. Now, the one thing that makes PLESIOTH very interesting is the fact that it likes to jump up into the air and slide along the ground. Now, every time it does this, it does leave itself wide open to attack, which is very convenient and helpful to the hunter. So always be on the lookout for when he jumps into the air. He always casts a shadow on the ground. Usually pretty easy to deal with. Now, I went aerial because of how much he does jump around, and he does also have some lava-based attacks that we will be getting to see in a second. The cool thing about PLESIOTH is that he burrows into the lava to actually attack you with some molten lava attacks. He's essentially a giant lava fish, which is really cool. And we did get the mount on PLESIOTH, so that's very nice. Like I said, it's been a very long time since I've done aerial greatsword. So let's see if we can take him down. We should be able to. The mounts in Double Cross are pretty easy to do, especially because PLESIOTH is one of the few monsters in the game that does not have a roar. Now, I do lose my triple charge, but that is okay because I get my triple charge in the form of my aerial slashes, which is amazing. Triple charging, especially on PLESIOTH, is just like, yeet, all the time, and it's great. Because you can just roll and just constantly avoid damage, and I tip PLESIOTH over. Now, PLESIOTH does indeed flop around like PLESIOTH when he does get knocked over, but he's still a hell of a lot of fun to fight. More so than I think PLESIOTH, and unfortunately, PLESIOTH is a little lackluster in Monster Hunter World. He's actually, believe it or not, he's actually the least hunted monster in Monster Hunter World. PLESIOTH, for those wondering, is in Monster Hunter World. He's a cool Piscine Wyvern that they added into the game for that. Now, his breakable parts, much like the PLESIOTH, he does share the same. His back, his head, his fin, and his tail. Now, his chest, I believe, is also breakable at some point, as I just shattered his head with that beautiful slash there. His bite does not inflict any status, possibly besides Fire Blight. I usually don't get hit by it, so I cannot confirm nor deny if the bite inflicts Fire Blight. Now, he's going to roll at me here. Yep. And my cat's just gonna heal me up here, because I'm not too concerned about taking damage. It does not inflict any blight. I just got hit by it there. Let's see if we can get another mount on PLESIOTH here. That is what I want to do. Now, he's standing still right now. You can tell he's enraged as well, because he is getting some fire coming out of his face. That is the best indicator for PLESIOTH's fire-based moves. Now, I'm kind of upset because he hasn't done any of his fire-based attacks for us yet. And he does have a wide range of them, including burrowing underground. Now, I'm not sure why he hasn't decided to do that yet, but sometimes PLESIOTH's RNG is dumb, and PLESIOTH can sometimes be a derp. I don't know why he's being such a derp right now, but he's going to limp away, and we're not going to see any of his fire-based attacks. Come back. Come back! Alright, we might still get a chance to see some of his fire-based attacks. We've kind of been slaughtering the poor fish. Now, he will go up. Does he go up? Yeah. So he's going to go up in this area. I healed once, just because I want to stay safe and not die. That would be pretty embarrassing. G-rank armor and you die to a high-rank level monster. At this point, it's not okay. That's a little embarrassing. He is not here. Alright, he must have went further down. He swam up, but the game is going to say he's down here. Ooh, burned husk. I need. I must gather. This is my addiction. The burned husk. Oh, Hermitar, don't hit me. No, you jerk. That's actually a Centaur. It's not actually a Hermitar. The reason you can tell the difference because it's blue. All right, PLESIOTH. Please show. Also, this is how PLESIOTH and PLESIOTH sleep. This is how he looks. Please show the beautiful people what I want, PLESIOTH. Die! Well, actually, don't die. Show me some fire attacks first, then die. Please, dig underground. Please? Please, do the thing. No, he's being a derp. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, he's not dead yet. Come on, he's still got a chance to show me some of his fire attacks. And please do it. Please. Yes! Finally! And he's dead! My cat killed it. I'm upset. So, he does have a couple fire-based attacks that I'd like to explain a little bit. The first fire-based attack, as you saw before, he was hurtfully murdered by one of my cats. Next time, they're not coming on the hunt. I'm kidding, they totally are. Essentially, he has a fire-based projectile that he fires, just a lava blast, and it explodes. It does inflict fire blight, obviously. The other thing that PLESIOTH can do that he didn't show because he was being a derp, the other thing is that he can burrow underground into the magma, and he pops up just his head, so you see his head and neck. He can be knocked out of this by doing a lot of damage, and I do believe Sonic Bombs work on him, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not even 100% sure on the Sonic Bomb thing, so don't quote me on that. But I know for a fact he can be knocked out of it with a lot of damage. He can jump from lava pool to lava pool, which is very cool, in a different area, not in this map, but he can jump around from his lava area to lava area. And it does create little lava explosions on the outside edges of that when that happens. Now, as you can see, my cat killed him right there. If you look at this screenshot, the cat totally killed it. But he does create little fire rocks that pop up after he jumps out of his little lava pool and jumps back in. Does also inflict fire blight. Standing near it in the pool does not inflict fire blight, but that's really it in terms of his attacks. I'm really sad you guys didn't get to see it because unfortunately PLESIOTH is a derp sometimes, as I stated, and that's horrible. But I mean, yeah, it's two different fish monsters. They fight a little differently. One water-based, one fire-based. I still like the fire-based one better because PLESIOTH just no. Just no. Just no on PLESIOTH is no. But anyways, with all three of those monsters hunted and out of the way, we might have one more little urgent quest to do here, and then we're going to get our next quest, moving the story forward. Welcome back, Hunter. We've already put those materials you hunted to good use. Now we're ready to go after Valstrax. If we find it, I'll let you know. Stand by in a state of readiness. That's an order. Probably the most exciting order I've ever given. Now, there is a key quest we are still missing, and I need to see if it's on this list. Let's see. Ahoy, Hunter. Looks like you bagged those materials. Major congrats. We got new quests in now if you want to take a look. Silly question, huh? Whoops. I'll stop yakking and let you check out your quest. Now, browse away. There is one more quest we need to check out. There is one more quest, and I don't know if I've already hunted it yet with you guys, but we will be doing it in the next episode, and that quest is Bloof. We also need to I'll do Cure for Laziness off camera, because this one also has to be done, but, Bloof. I don't know if I've shown you guys the Zamtrios yet. I really like the Zamtrios. At first, I thought this monster was really stupid, but if I haven't already fought Zamtrios for you guys, I mean, I don't know. Have I? I don't know. I don't recall if I fought Zamtrios for you guys, but we might just have to do it again. If not, we'll be moving on to Gravios in the next episode, so obviously it all depends on what I hunt in the episode. I actually am going to have to go review all my episodes, because I don't remember if we hunted low-rank Zamtrios. I'm sure we did, but that is the key with that. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Monster Hunter Double Cross. Before I go, obviously, I have to give the huge shout out to my Patreon donators, MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Thomas, Color Craze, and Drix for their continued support to the channel. I will be seeing you guys in the next episode. We are 4 episodes-ish, maybe less, away from completing this series. And I know it seems like the ending is rushed, but again, I have to stress the fact that I am using weapons that have been upgraded to G rank and G rank armor, so monsters will die very, very quickly. But anyways, guys, once again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until then, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.